Well, yeah, I guess we could just kind of fucking. What do we want to call this? Do we have any idea yet? We don't know.
Oh, that's why you handed it to me?
Yep.
I haven't had any ideas. I guess we don't have to focus on what to call it.
The
It's
name
gonna
is
be
the
a
most
podcast.
important part, man.
After we get some beverages here and we're fully settled, we'll do the introductions of I'm this short dick and you're that short dick. What we do,
I mean,
I think, hey? And then fucking whatever you guys feel like.
the most important part of any band is the name.
Well, God damn
You
it.
get the band name first,
damn
and then
it.
you work on the fucking
Holy fuck.
figuring out
You're
the rest.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I feel like I've been wrong again.
Everybody knows that.
Wrong again.
Jesus. No, this is what the first one could be, is just us sitting here and taking turns mumbling through the names. Okay? Just quietly, just like...
Speaking of names, William Hurt died yesterday.
Really?
71, yeah. I
not
only read the
terribly
headlines,
old.
so I don't know how, but
He's a pretty good actor.
yeah.
Actually, I just saw somebody else fucking died that I was like, really? Not is dead, but is going to be dead. Fucking Razor Goddamn Ramon, Scott Hall.
Oh,
I just seen a thing. Kevin Nash was like, he's
I
on
did
fucking
hear
life
that.
support, and we're just waiting for his family to get here, and then they're gonna fucking.
So-
that's it. He's probably dead now, honestly, by us knowing about this.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. fucking Razor Ramon.
Yeah,
Missed
what's
out.
the
He's one of my
deal?
favorites. Fucking like, and I'm not a huge wrestling fan, but when I was into it in the '90s, when I was like, 10 to 13 or so.
still trying to figure out your sexuality.
It's
Yeah.
very erect. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't about the wrestling for me. It's still goddamn
You
real.
thought- you
My
thought it was
turgid
about the
penis is
wrestling.
still goddamn real. Yeah. But no, I was always into him. He was but like pre-Wolfpack even. Like Razor Ramon was my jam.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck about Scott Hall doing stuff. I wanted the character. But
I
yeah,
like
that's
Kevin
kinda
Nash.
shit.
He was a tall motherfucker.
Well, I like that he just started out as being like Shawn Michaels' bodyguard.
Oh, is that what he was?
Because that was like I don't know. I'm assuming he came in to be a wrestler, obviously, but like that was the gimmick to start out with.
Yeah.
He was like Shawn Michaels' bodyguard. So the Michaels won a couple matches and shit from him interfering. You
'Cause
know,
I didn't
like,
watch the wrestling of the WCW at that time. I was playing the video games though.
but this would have even been
WWE.
WWE, I think, because I never really watched WCW.
Yeah, it was
But
always WWE,
Yeah.
WWF at the time.
Yeah. So this is before Scott and them went over to WCW. But yeah, I remember fucking. That was when he first got his start. He was Big Daddy Diesel, and he was his leather daddy bodyguard.
Leather
Never
daddy.
seen him on a motorbike, but he sure did like them chaps. No judgment.
I'll tell you what's chapped.
Yeah. Yes, and that's how a podcast works. Yes,
Yeah,
and
that's, there is no end to that.
we're
I'm not really going to tell
improvising.
you what's chapped. I could show you.
More like limprovising. Excuse me. Oh yeah, like you could show me.
It's a show and tell kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm not just going to tell.
So we all have a beverage now.
We all have a beverage.
Sweet. Thank you.
Garage.
I put my coffee on that one. I guess the coffee's probably.
Oh,
fine
I got
'cause
coasters
you
for
got coasters
days,
for
but-
everybody's. Hey, like real bad motherfuckers hanging out in a bar. Hey, where's my coaster? Although I don't want to ruin this tabletop of DFA stickers. So fucking excellent. How'd you even find that many? Oh, you stole them from the Jam Space. I
yeah,
guarantee it.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
fucking.
were,
Why am I even asking? Yeah.
Mike
Well,
had a shit
Ross
ton
took
of
care of it, and he saved up and he bought them. No, he stole them when no one was looking. DFA.
I actually made these, just fan. You know? Huge fan.
Big fan. Haven't been a band for
Made
10
with a
years. But
photocopier.
a good ass band though.
Printing.
Fucking
I know they're-
old school hardcore fucking Saskatoon.
You know, I know there are other bands. That's what's most bearing on. The bar top is covered with DFA, and I've never listened to it.
Yeah, I see. There's like a Rehash sticker over here.
I've
and
heard
you're like-
Rehashed. I've
yeah.
seen Rehashed live, and
Yeah.
Poser Disposer.
Yeah.
They're all kind of loosely related.
No,
right?
DFA. I remember like 03 or so, like being around, and I remember there being different reasons out in the ether as to why they were called DFA. And like, so one of them was like Destined for Assimilation. You're like pretty cool kind of punk rock fucking.
Is it that fucking asshole?
Well, one of the options that was out there, and I think Mike Lefebvre can probably tell us this, is Dennis Franz's ass, which I also thought was really good. I can't remember that cop show from the fucking 90s that Dennis Franz was in. No, like it was like in New York, and it was with NYPD Blue, maybe. Yeah. Dennis Franz, and Dennis Franz's ass was famously in that for being basically Danny DeVito's ass at any point in his life. He was an ugly man.
You got paid for that. I
Holy
guess.
fuck. Yeah, well, we all paid for it, I think. Anybody who watched that is just like permanently scarred. And then make a band about it, right? Dennis Franz's ass.
That's great.
So I don't know
hope
if that's
what it
really the
is.
case. but,
I'm gonna believe that's what it is.
we should do a quick intro real quick, and then we'll
Should
keep
we?
talking just in case we do decide to edit this and have a start. I'm Dusty.
I'm Rusty.
I am Chris T.
Yeah, and we'll not refer to anybody by their actual names while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do this podcast. I'm not really sure how long it's going to be. Might be a short one, might be a long one. We haven't decided what it's called yet.
But we are in a closet bar, so
We are in a closet bar. Yeah, we should set the scene, I guess. We are in a closet bar. That is background music you hear coming from the Victrola. We got...
I always thought we were never coming out. That's what I thought the podcast was.
And what was it? Was it 12 seconds before it was all about us being gay in this closet? I'm trying to explain what this looks like, and you're right. But make sure they tell them it smells like ammonia in here. They need to know about the ammonia smell. If they don't know, they don't know what we're doing in here, for Christ's sakes. Yeah. Yeah, no, it smells like burnt rubber, too.
Oh, that's shit. I thought you were Burt Reynolds. I was like, it smells like Burt Reynolds.
It smells like the inside of a mustache and a Trans Am.
Burt Reynolds.
Hey. Well, and I'm pro-trans anything. Trans Ams, trans... Have a drink.
Transformers?
Ever get canceled before you started? Well, they didn't have the intro done yet. They didn't even have a name, and all of a sudden they were done. But yeah, it's a dope little closet bar that Rollis, that's Chris Rollis, built up in the... And I'm not trying to out him. I'm going to call you Rollis, but you said your name was Chris.
I prefer it that way, actually.
Yeah. Oh my God. Too late. Yeah. Yeah, and it's pretty cool. It comes in here for drinks and inspiration, and when he's going to work on his art. And you can probably talk about that, but I think we'll probably talk a little bit about like what we're all into as to why we're even on a podcast in the first place. So like I'm doing stand-up right now, and we're all in a band together. I guess that's kind of a fucking obvious one.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're ever going to talk about it.
Not much.
The one thing we all have in common.
We
is
made a
we're
rule,
here.
no
So here's
music.
the one big thing. It's the band, and we're not going to talk about it.
The one thing we have in common, we will not talk about.
Yeah. How about you, Russ? What are you into? What are you doing?
Oh, I do all kinds
I know
of
what you're
things.
doing. I just want you to tell everybody else.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, in the band.
Yep.
No stand-up comedy for me. Not at this moment.
He's a
in
real
my
drummer boy.
room. No. Yeah, that's really about it.
Well, and we were doing a podcast previously.
Yeah,
the two
yeah,
of us.
we
You
were
were doing the tech end of it, and
Yeah.
and
Producing.
still
Don't
contributing.
be modest. Tell
So-
them about your coding.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
that's
you, dude, Rollis, what
I'm
are you
a
fucking
nerdy
up
tech
to?
guy,
Yeah,
baby.
we're done. We're done talking about you, Russ. What are you talking about?
Well, actually,
Already just bullying him.
segueing into what he's doing also, because
Yep.
I don't know why I didn't mention it. We're actually making a game.
Mm-hmm.
We just started pretty recently. We started last night. We did a little bit, but we already had some like fucking stuff going.
So what are we talking about here? What kind of game?
It is a.
And just so everybody
King
else
of the
realizes,
Hill.
Chris does do illustrations.
Yes.
He likes a guitar player, but also does illustrations.
That's what I like to pretend
what's
is my
your
job.
fucking thing? What's your Patreon?
Rollis Illustrations.
Rollis, Rolles Illustrations.
That's right.
Anyways,
and
continue.
my mom is the only patron.
Oh my God. And we're done. Yeah. Do they have
You know
a lot
what's
of,
sweet,
do these
though?
guys got a lot of influence? Well, my mom won't talk to me, actually, but she'll follow me online.
Pays me $5 a month.
You know what's sweet though, because I haven't really been paying attention to that Patreon in like 2 years.
Yep.
And it's been banking my mom's fucking $4 subscriber thing for 2 years.
This is your inheritance.
And like a month ago, I was like, I wonder if that banks, because
Yep.
I wasn't sure if it just went into my account automatically.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, it banked, so I'm $250 richer, bitch. Thanks, Mom.
That's a real
awesome.
artist.
I wish I had a mom.
Yeah.
That's gonna
I can, and I do actually have a mom.
Oh, that's nice.
That's gonna get
we'll
me
talk
through the
about her
year.
one of these days, though, because she's had some interesting shit going on. Just as an interlude into that, for a reminder in the future. And after she left Canada around 2001, moved to the U.S., she eventually got into working in corrections, and then did that for a bunch of years, and now she's an associate dean at a school teaching, like, I don't know, fucking criminal justice or whatever the fuck you teach there. She's like got her
shit.
doctorate and
Oh,
shit.
you told
So
me about that,
I don't want to do it right now, but I am going to talk about my mom one of these days and about her fucking ridiculous journey from gas station attendant to
I wanna
fucking
hear
associate
about your
dean in just a short 35-year period. Just a short, easy
In the
journey.
blink of an eye.
Yeah, through several divorces and across countries and deaths and health fucking scares and car
2 foreign
accidents.
wars,
and- yeah.
Civil wars.
Yeah.
I was
I
an
had an
argument in a
eternal
parking
war.
lot.
I saw that movie, The Cage, one time, and I had a real moral battle with myself. For a while. You guys ever see that? It was called The Cage. No, The Cell. The Cell is what I'm
Nick Cage
thinking
in
of.
The Cage?
That's sorry, just a second. I was trying to think of what the fuck else Vincent D'Onofrio was in the other day, because I was talking about how much of a fucking great actor he is. Oh, because we were talking about Full Metal Jacket, and I was like, I fucking love him. And then I was trying to remember this thing that he was in that he was really creepy, and I couldn't remember what it was. And I'm a fucking certain it was this movie called The Cell with what's her name? With
Yeah,
the-
yeah. Is it Jennifer
like a
Lopez?
I
gentleman.
think it's
Yes,
Jennifer
Jennifer
Lopez.
Lopez.
Jennifer
Well, I
Lopez.
said, what's her name with the ass? Who else could it be, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and she plays like a psychologist or psychiatrist or something.
Right,
Like has to
yeah.
go inside his mind and figure out where these people he hit are, but then she has to live in this weird fucked up world.
That's right. That movie's actually pretty,
It's a trip, right?
rad, but-
Yeah, it's good. And again, that's some fucking vintage Vincent D'Onofrio.
Huh.
And I'm about that. And then he was awesome as Kingpin in the fucking was it Daredevil TV show? I think Daredevil had the TV show in it, and he was fucking awesome. He cut that guy's head off with a car door.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Nar.
That was the best part about Daredevil, honestly.
I think there's no way that's going to be heard that far away from your face.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, it's picking up to like a normal level there. I can see on the thing
Looks
here.
about normal.
We're working it
Hold it a
out.
little higher,
We can
roll.
always-
Yeah,
we
that's
can
pretty
always
much
tweak
it.
things
Aim it
over
at
next
you
time.
more. You know what I mean? Yeah, as soon as I do this, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can fucking hear it, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, bud, do you even know if a microphone works?
I'll just
Hey,
go for it.
no, I've been in bands for about 20 years now. eh? You've never held one or fucking run it properly?
I got somebody else to hold it for me.
Yeah.
Haley was always
You
giving me
wish.
shit because she's like, Rollins, you sing way too close to the mic. I
Yeah.
guess it's just trauma that's kind of coming up now.
Sure. Things,
I guess I'll keep it down here.
things
then.
bumping up against your lips, too. A little triggering.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's bullshit. Tell them that they're wrong.
It's not soft at all.
If you don't have it right inside your mouth, you're not even doing it right, I don't think.
That's what I always thought.
Holy fuck, I totally derailed that. I'm sorry. What were we just talking about before that? Your guys'
Video
game.
games. Video games.
That's
That's
what it is.
right.
It's a video game, not a board game?
It is a video game.
Oh,
well,
shit.
it's going to be like a mobile
now
game.
it got interesting.
but we
Now
might
it got
sell it on
interesting. Well, no,
Steam, yeah.
board game would have been
Yeah,
interesting, too.
probably Android, iOS, and probably Steam. Too.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
PC.
You know, first we got to finish it.
Yep, we gotta do that.
Then we'll see what happens.
What were we talking about? What's the
Well,
theme?
so,
What's the idea?
so it's a pretty simple game. It's just a King of the Hill fighter. So it's like you remember old Legend of Zelda where there was like knockback when you hit them and the bad guys would knock back a bit.
Yep.
So the idea is you're just going around in this little hill and there would be waves of bad guys and you got to try and get them off the hill, and they'll come at you in waves. And there's 100 levels, and every 10 levels you'll have a boss.
I know this is from a dream of yours where you had to get off 100 guys. That's how do I justify getting off 100 guys? There's a mountain of men here I got to climb. Whoa, hold on now. We're on to something here.
It's King of the
With your
Hill
sword.
fighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, King of the Bad.
Okay, I'm into it. And like, what's the theme? Like, how are you fighting?
So
Like, what are you?
you go through the 9 circles of hell. It's like a Dante thing. So it's like Kid Dante. You're like Kid Dante.
This is what everyone's been asking
That's
for.
right.
Yeah.
And every
Where's-
10 levels you
are
go
you
to a
guys,
new
Are
one.
you guys doing much Baby Chaucer? Is that going on? Shakespeare for toddlers.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Because it's a dumb fucking
Young
idea.
Stalin.
I'm making
That's
fun
our
of
next
it
game,
by
eh?
bringing it up.
Young Stalin.
Young
Oh, that's a
Stalin.
sweet idea.
Yeah, it always fucking just constant massacres.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're a fucking. Are you a demon or what are you doing? Are you just a
No,
soul
you're just a
trying
dude.
to go?
You're just going through
some
the
dude?
9 circles of hell, and then the 10th level is heaven. You go up to heaven and you fight those fuckers.
Just like
figure out
everyone's goal
why
to get to
later.
heaven
That's right.
is to fight those fuckers. I hope I get to heaven and I can fight Grandma. I hope all my dogs are there and I'm going to kick the shit out of them.
That's a great final boss.
Yeah?
One of
You
those.
better battle Grandma. Yeah.
He's
We're
got
shoving
7
religion
arms.
down my throat.
Yeah. She smells like Pall Mall.
And then it's like, well, did you open those Bibles? She left a 20 in every one of them.
Oh, shit. Always about the money with you, hey?
Actually, that's a real story. My great grandma, she would always give me a Bible for every big accomplishment I did, and I never opened it. And then my sister.
Sorry. She would give you a
What are
Bible
you
for a
supposed to
big
do with, like, a
accomplishment,
stack
and then
of
you never
Bibles?
opened the one
Well,
because you had one big accomplishment. She would give it to me all the time for all the accomplishments I had. So the one coveted
Hey, man.
Bible.
well, I don't want to brag, but it's more like
That
3.
one.
It's more like-
So
Still got Velcro shoes. Couldn't get number 4.
I'll just get him a Bible, I guess.
Yeah, send them in the right fucking direction. She starts throwing like Korans at you too, just in case.
Says
Who
Holy
knows what's
Bible
gonna
on
stick
the
with this
cover, but
guy?
it's
What-
on phonics on the inside, right?
Anyway, so
Well,
she gave it
tapes in there.
So she gave him to my sister too, and like, I guess she's like, well, did you ever fucking open them? She left a 20 in every single one of them. I was like, are you fucking serious? And then she did, and it's like, man, she's smart because she knows I never opened them now.
Well, so by my count, then, due to mothers and grandmothers, you're up like $310.
Right? I gotta go rifling through my closet now.
Oh my god. So fucking dumb. Okay. Well, yeah. Sorry, is that Rick Moranis?
That is.
Oh, it says, I am the click commander. Love, Moranis. I would like to get that signature verified. I'm not sure that's Mr. Moranis in
on,
there.
man.
That says love Moranis. There's no way that's how Rick Moranis
You don't love Moranis?
signs
Everybody
his
loves
things. Wouldn't that be the
Look at
best
that
though?
face.
He was just
How can
super
you not
funny,
love
like
the
low
face
key,
of Moranis?
like fucking. No, that's Moranis. That's how everybody signs it.
Yeah, and then he blows you a kiss when he leaves.
What? Rick Moranis blew a kiss at me and said he wanted Moranis. None of this checks out. No one will believe you. Well, next you're going to tell me Bill Cosby's roofing people.
Oh, that's just.
Oh,
that,
hey.
that sounds like an untruth right there. I don't know.
Sorry, did
don't know
I
if
just
can
out Rick
believe that.
Moranis accidentally? Because it seems like it's as likely. No. And we're recording this, and it's 2005.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's still alive.
Is he really in
Nothing
2005?
bad's
I have
gonna
no idea when
happen
he
to
died.
actors in the
Um,
future.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe it was 2000.
they don't deserve it.
9? Yeah, they died.
It's 1998.
And then?
Did you get my
And
tweet?
he
Did you get my
was
tweet?
still
It
dead.
was an actual bird whistling at you. Yeah, I'm really into pigeons. Sorry.
It's gonna be revolutionary.
You were being serious with Michael
Oh
Jackson
no,
for a
no, no!
second.
No, I just telling you when
Touch
he
my
died.
heart.
It was
Yeah.
2009, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not paying attention at all
Mm-hmm.
for most of the last
gonna
two
be a
decades,
problem.
actually. We're keeping track. Yeah, fucking pretty much we're talking 2000 on. Big blur. Big hazy blur. That's when I incurred most of my brain damage.
I wanted to ask about that wrestler too. So did you hear
Oh,
about
Razor
how-
Ramon.
Yeah, how was he?
Do
now?
not know. I know he
Just
was like
natural
he was
causes?
sick. Fuck, those guys are all destroyed. Like I'm assuming he's only 43 years old. You know what I mean? Like you know, he's probably 60 or whatever. But like those guys, professional wrestlers don't live past 50. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
they're just
typically.
destroy their bodies and in every way you can, not just doing the thing. It's
Yeah.
as much as you can pound into you between fucking matches. And,
Yeah, that sucks.
well, and I'm gonna start it right now. I'm heard he was right full AIDS. So I mean, I don't know if that's. No, I'm kidding. Come on, I love Razor Ramon. I was down. Yeah, if I'm playing a fucking like wrestling video game and they got old school characters, Ramon's always in my fucking
that's your
rotation.
guy, yeah.
I'm Razor Edging people all over the goddamn place. Actually, I watched. I don't know if you guys have seen this fucking bullshit on TV on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a knockoff fucking superhero TV series.
Oh, I
but
think
like
I know.
Diamond Dallas Page plays like the Batman type character.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's,
really?
That's
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, I
new
didn't know
series.
that.
What is
Yeah.
it? Guardians of Justice. I think
Yes.
it's called.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that gives me more
It's
reason to watch.
it's
I started kind of watching it.
it's excellent
Kind of funny.
in like if you're not going to take it seriously and just have fun with it. And I think that's the fucking point because you can't have like Diamond
not a
Dallas Page is
serious
going to be a
show.
serious knockoff of Batman, but like it's like even the effects and shit are cheesy, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like the right amount of cheese.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. I love me a little cheese toast, little cheese sandwich.
Chris got some cheese for you down.
Oh my
down
god!
below.
Well, here comes
You
the
know-
three guys talking foreskin in a closet.
Let's try and avoid that.
God, we had one rule:
That was
avoid
on your mind the
foreskin
whole
talking
time.
closet.
Just oh god, I hope we don't bring up my foreskin. That's the one topic I don't want to talk about.
Is that code for you want to talk about your forge?
I could.
All right,
talk
let's
about
get
foreskin
into
all you
it.
want. I mean,
You guys have said it more than
Or the
one
lack
person should
thereof.
say it in a short period of time. Like foreskin.
Yeah.
So yeah, your video game, you want to put it out as like a platform. Sorry, holy.
No, it's
fuck,
not
I
like
can't even
it's not a
talk.
platformer. It's
I was
like
trying
on
to say
it's like
gonna
on
be
a
all platforms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just like a circular arena, and
like
it just keeps
like
dropping
an arena
in levels.
Oh.
So the background's the only thing that changed.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's super simple from what I think anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never made a video game, but
Yeah.
it sounds easy.
doing it now.
Aha, I've never made one. Good. All right.
But-
we're on the right track
and
then.
I'm doing all the programmings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing the programming.
Yeah.
What about like music and sound?
Well, that we haven't figured out
Cool.
yet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm not even sure what route to go with that.
Well,
honestly.
dude, you want some atmospheric fucking music for that?
Yeah.
I do know a dude
Oh, do
who
you?
has been working on shit. And I'm not saying like it's Dante's Inferno theme, but I know he's been working on stuff that's like background music if you were like in like a fucking goblin's bar. You know what I mean? Or some shit like that.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Amazing Basin. I don't know if one of you guys I think follow or will tolerate like the band I'll Tolerate, that's our band, follows him on Facebook or something. And I've done jiu-jitsu with him back in the day. And, it was like really good dude.
Yeah.
Pierre Bazin. And yeah, I know he's been working on that kind of shit, so he might be somebody to reach out to. And he started
fuck.
this Facebook page for just artists in Saskatchewan. But I mean, it's kind of musically based for him because that's what he's into. But he's I think he's made it kind of open to anybody that's like, if you're working on projects or you got stuff on the go, get it up on here. And then
sweet.
maybe other people are like, well, hey, you need somebody to do fucking sound for this video game you're working on. Maybe that's the guy we can do it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you should check that out.
Cool.
Fucking little networking locally. And yeah, so you said that, I'm like, holy fuck! I think Pierre's actually been working on something similar to that.
Oh man, that'd be
So
sweet.
like doing well, and you know what? Fucking Leif Carlson had his like, kind of. I don't even know how to describe it properly because I'm not good with like music that isn't just of the main like 5 fucking genres.
Yeah.
But it would be like kind of industrial, like the soundtrack to Castlevania. Let me put it like,
okay.
so it was kind of like the soundtrack to Castlevania kind of shit he was doing,
But like really
electronica kind of
atmospheric?
stuff, atmospheric electronica. Yes, that would probably be a good way to describe it.
Cool.
And what the fuck did he call it now? Because he had a bunch of shit that he was putting out. God damn it! This is what we get for preparing, right? Hey, very informative podcast you guys have. They talk about guys they sort of know and things they think they're doing. But yeah, no, Leif Carlson, you got to check into him about that because I think fucking Kyle Martin was doing art for that fucking Mutant Football League, which is like the video game Mutant Football League.
Yeah, for like
really?
Genesis, I think it was.
Yeah,
right?
but they did a
Genesis
reissue
and,
of it on like on the new consoles, and he did artwork for that. Like he created, I think, even a couple of characters and did a bunch. Again, another local guy, Kyle Martin, we all used to party with back in the day. So that'd be another good guy to talk to about hookups for like video game shit because he's legit been doing that. And I can't believe I never thought of this until. This is why we should be doing this, right? Because how many times did we talk to each other?
That's right.
And I never knew you were doing this. And then I'm like, oh, I know 15 people that can help you with your project without even realizing it. And because I don't have anything to do with any of that shit.
You
I
know a
don't
lot
know.
of homies, man.
So I guess, yeah, you fucking get to know people, eh? Like fucking, and we know lots of cool people. This is a cool city with cool people, and
There's lots of
I
talent.
don't know why they
here,
hang out
man.
with us at all, but
God knows
good
why.
enough.
there's
Keep,
lots of
keep
talent.
letting us hang.
I actually found out the other day there's another video game company here, and they're making a really cool Kaiju Advanced Wars style game.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Like it looks
Shit.
really cool. It's just a monster going through the city, smashing it, and you send your armies to take it out.
That sounds very.
And
Fun.
you got to like strategically.
Like a tower defense kind of thing, but like
Kinda, yeah.
a twist on it.
yeah, you got to like divert him towards certain,
Well,
past certain
It's
structures.
a lot like Advance Wars.
It's
right?
basically
Yeah.
Advance Wars, but
For,
with a twist.
Like Game Boy Advance.
Okay, never played it.
Oh, okay.
It's an old strategy game for Game Boy. It was actually really sweet, and it sucks that it's only on Game Boy Advance.
Well.
But
Okay, well, actually, this is speaking Game Boy shit. I was just saying, I got a buddy of mine tracked me down one of them Super Game Boy things, so you can stick the Game Boy cartridge into your Super Nintendo.
yeah, those.
Because the old lady's been playing fucking Pokemon on her Game Boy, but it's all black and white and tiny, hey, and she's loving it. And like she's got like a light over her shoulder so she can play it, you know, like she's like,
I used to have one of those.
this is great, you know. And I'm like, fuck, that looks like you're being punished.
They made those, those clip-on light things.
Yes.
I
I'm
used to have one of
surprised the Game
those.
Boy did as well as it did, because you could
Well, for the
not
time,
see
no.
that
Well,
fucking thing.
but it's still
In the dark.
she's had this one for probably 20 fucking years.
Oh, yeah, I
and
still got mine.
she's still playing the shit out of it because it's the one game she really likes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, to me, because as soon as I seen her playing, I'm like, oh, that's cool, whatever, you enjoy it. But I'm like, it's shitty graphics, black and white, tiny screen, I don't care. Well, then I started like seeing pictures online of people playing the game, and like it's all color, you know, if you're on a TV or if you're on a color thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, you could be playing this in color instead of black and white. I just have to find you the thing for it. And she's like, oh yeah, if you plugged it into the TV, it'd work like that too. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why are we living like cavemen right now? Like, I feel like I'm punishing you by not doing it for you.
She likes it old school, man.
Luckily for me, I don't know if you've seen my hairline, but luckily for me. Yeah. So, fucking. Anyways, yeah, Buddy's got one, and I'm gonna have to get her unit fired up this week and make sure I got all the cables and stuff because I'm very excited for her to hook it up to a TV that I don't have to use all the time, so she can play on that, and I'll go back to my Red Dead Redemption or whatever the fuck.
Then you can beak her while she plays it on the TV.
Yes, exactly.
This game's just as stupid as it was before.
Yeah, she has no
Come
idea.
on.
She gets so fucking tunnel vision and tunnel ears.
Oh,
on
really?
That shit. She doesn't know what I'm doing.
It's like this guy.
Actually, I was playing some Grand Theft Auto 5
I'm
before
doing
I
one
came
thing
down
I
here
can't
for like
hear or
2.5
see
hours
anything
without
else.
doing anything.
Huh?
I was just saying I
can't?
played the Grand Theft Auto 5 for like 2.5 hours without doing anything before I came here. I was like, well, okay, I went on there because I'd stolen like whatever their equivalent of a Trans Am was previously and got it all decked out. So I wanted to go and get like a Smokey and the Bandit type outfit. So I'm trying to get like a handlebar mustache and a fucking cowboy hat and some boots and stuff, eh? 2.5 hours it took me to fucking do that because every time you're going out, you get sidetracked by something, or I'm playing a lobby full of dickheads, and I'm like, I'm parked and somebody's blowing up my car, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5.
I gotta go back to GTA 3.
Yeah, you know what? The fourth one was dope. That was one. I think maybe the best one. Like it was a best storyline. But this online, it's super fucking fun. It's just you got to get on and play with people you know, because if it's just an open lobby and anybody knew what they really want, nobody plays like not an asshole. You know what I mean? Like everybody's on a jet bike shooting me with laser beams, and I'm like, I just want to go in. This is a cool world. There's cool, fun stuff to do. You know, steal some cars, act like an asshole. Maybe we'll go rob some stuff together. Nope. Well, you know what? And we fucking. I've been playing more Red Dead with my brother and my
Red Dead 2?
Yeah, Red Dead 2 online with my brother and my buddy Chris. And actually, no, I take a top up while we're doing that. I mean, but I'm sorry. But fucking Chris, man, like he always, it's wide open every time he plays a video game. You know, like it's like everything's just get to the maximum as quick as you can. And Red Dead's not built like that. Like you're supposed to, like even your bounty missions. Anybody who doesn't play video games can suck my dick at this point because this is what I'm going to talk about. But fucking, but no, like even when you're doing the bounty missions, they pay you more to take longer. So if you fucking get it done in 12 minutes or whatever, and then you go and wait outside the sheriff's office till it's 30 minutes, you'll make more than just dropping them off, which seems dumb. But the whole fucking point of designing the game that way is so that you take your time while going through the world and not just enjoy everything. Because, I mean, as soon as you slow down at all in that game, everything comes alive. You can hear all the bugs and the grass moving, and you can really feel the weather move around you and all that kind of shit.
That's Red Dead?
Yeah, man. But then you start to see more things in the environment that you can interact with. Because when you're just hammering the fucking X button to paddle through it as fast as you can all the time, which is how my dickhead brother and best friend play, and I fucked up a little bit. They both bought like normal horses and then got like faster ones. The first thing I did was buy the biggest horse in the game that's made to pull like wagons and shit. It's like a
Clydesdale.
Yeah, that's what I bought. So then when we're parked beside each other, my horse is like their head is at my saddle. You know, like I'm just way bigger than them. But then he's so fucking slow, so they leave me behind all the time. Right? But like it's also designed that you're like supposed to get together as a posse and then ride out together. Well, my brother, he's like, "Oh, are you guys with me?" Like, I don't know how many times in a row he asked me that. I'm like, you can just start asking. So you guys are still in town, hey? Like, you can just start saying that. You don't have to ask if we're with you. You know we're fucking not. Like, you're like, so I marked it on the map, and then you left without saying anything. Yes, you did. This is fun. I'm glad we're playing together.
Yeah.
Well, sorry,
why didn't you stop and listen to the grass?
Yes. Spend more time sitting listening to the
I was
bugs.
laying in a field. It was beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Where
That's
the
what
fuck
I'm
were
about.
you?
I'm out there. I'm like, fuck, a skin and a squirrel.
This
What
is
do you
the
want me to
real
do?
game.
Yeah. You guys don't know how to play shit.
It's a field simulator.
Yeah.
I sit
Well,
in the
so
field.
It's a field simulator. It's a dirty pants simulator.
Oh, I don't need a simulator for that.
So sorry, we're fucking playing, and Chris keeps jumping on the back of my brother's horse, and Marshall's trying to get him off. He's doing wheelies and shit, trying to get him
so
off.
this is behind him, and your brother's trying to get him off.
Yes, you heard
Okay.
me. Yeah. Two hands, his
I see.
mouth.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
So
Go on.
he's trying to get him off, and he can't, hey? So I lasso him off the back of the horse, and and then he gets all mad. He's trying to shoot my hat off, like you do. Well, then I realized, because I was like, well, that's dumb. Why does he want to be on there and not be kicked off? Well, it's because he wasn't really playing. He was getting on Marshall's horse. Well, he would ride across the map to wherever they're going, and he was sitting there eating nachos and shit. Like, I'm just sitting there like, he's like, well, if I'm on the horse, I actually got to ride it. And I'm like, you fucking dinks don't even want to play this, do you? You're just like, oh, fast travel everywhere. Can we fly? Can we just fly over there? Like, fuck. Yeah, so yeah, video games are fun. Damn it.
Video games are more fun when you play by
But yeah, I've been
yourself.
into that shit lately a lot.
That's-
That and
That's the lesson there.
Gran Turismo Sport. I've been playing a bunch of that too
yeah.
because the new Gran Turismo 7's out. So of course I'm horny for the last game in the series, and it's like the pre-order on it. I think it was $110. I was like, are you fist fucking me at this point? Like that is just getting.
But you get 2 new cars.
Oh my fuck! Yeah, exactly. But you get a really cool skin for your guy. And you get to see in the loading screens and the menus. Ooh.
That'd be cool if they had a guy and he's just in his underwear. It's like, and for $100 more, you
Why
can
would
get
that
his
be cool?
pants.
Jesus Christ! yeah. You need more racing simulators to start it with the driver naked. That's what everybody's really asking for.
You get one shoe, and
Yeah.
then you get $500. You get the other shoe.
You start out in the shoeless Joe Jackson 500, and you race your way up from there. We got the pantaloons 250. You want a blouse? You got to come back next week. And you're getting dirt roaded the whole time. It's a Dirt Road Express.
It's a
hey,
beta
the Dirt
clothes.
Road Boys. I'm just saying, if we're throwing
my.
up podcast names,
What's that?
Closet Creeps and Dirt Road Boys. I mean,
Closet Creeps, I like
close
that
there.
one.
Closet
Very
Well,
good.
that's another thing I like about that fucking Red Dead game is you get to make posses, right?
Yeah.
So I made one called the Regulators. Like the fucking Regulators from Young Guns, right? And my
Good
brother started
soundtrack,
another
Bon
one.
Jovi on there.
Fucking rights, man. That's what you guys should do for your video
Young
game
Guns too.
soundtrack.
What's up?
Bon Jovi.
JBJ, man.
Yep.
John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi? Just fucking shred.
Don't even ask. Just do it. Well, most of the songs are so old, they're probably public domain by now anyways, right?
We should just have a guy in the background just shredding guitar every time.
Yeah. No, you've got actual footage from concerts that you pirated of them in the background, just fully on. Just call it the John Bon Jovi's 9 Circles of Hell. I mean, if we're gonna dip a toe in, we might as well go
Richie
full.
Sambora.
And this,
Yeah, you can get him
let's
now.
See,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do
That's the
that.
one I want actually, because I would like to know what Heather Locklear smells like. That can Sorry. Richie Sambora used to date Heather Locklear.
I want to know what Drew Barrymore tastes like. So
Oh, you know she tastes like fucking
candy.
what's water on the brain, probably. I fucking can't stand her.
What, really?
Let's talk about things we don't like. Yeah, no, I've never been a Drew Barrymore fan. I've never liked her. I never thought she was funny or attractive.
Huh.
I don't know, is there something wrong with me? But I also think Jessica Biel's disgusting.
Yeah,
Oops,
more or
it is.
less, yeah.
I just accidentally cut my own mic after that. It's like, yeah. What are we doing? Why? No, let's just change the subject. I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Women I don't find attractive. Sorry, did I mention my ball spot and psoriasis gut yet? Take
so
my
psoriasis
opinion.
gut?
Yeah. Oh, you don't even know.
Oh,
It's like psoriasis. Anything. It's
your
just on my gut.
It just
yeah.
kind of sounds like something. It sounds like a growth on top of the psoriasis. It's like your psoriasis is growing your gut.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Well,
you don't
Russ,
want
do you
that.
got any hot takes?
You don't want that.
Got any hot takes, Russell?
Hot takes on what?
I don't know. Fuck.
Nice derailment of the conversation.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm going to jump in here now by seeing if anybody else wants to talk about anything. No? Oh, you guys were? Okay, no good. Back to the corner.
I got something hot you can take.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yeah? Not in the closet, okay.
Okay. Well, step
Ah,
inside
it
the
seems
closet.
like the appropriate place for it. God dang.
Don't get me
Smells
in the
like poop. Rhymes with shiza.
Yeah, yeah, this is good. You know what else we've been fucking into lately? Well, I've been listening to lots of podcasts too, doing them and listening to them. You were just talking about
The Cream Crew.
Cream Crew.
I like those cats.
Yep.
They just do this. They just talk nonsense. It's great.
What's their background? What do they do?
So they're fucking animators on YouTube. One of them is Meat Canyon. The other group is Flash Kits. You ever seen those fucking things?
I do not believe
Flash
so.
Kits?
Oh, they're fucking.
Yeah,
They're great.
or maybe I did and I just don't
They're
know.
pretty funny.
I don't know how to read.
They do like parody.
Do they
cartoons.
write it on the screen? Because I couldn't read.
They have a logo. That's
They do, yeah.
at the beginning of every one of their videos.
And
It's-
their
it's still
cartoons are great, but
words, though.
fuck their podcast. Holy shit! Like they're so good.
It gets
Because
weird.
they got
It's awesome.
especially Meat Canyon, because he just does so many different voices. He's
Oh,
got a
really?
deep voice, but he can just he can scream like a
scream
girl
really
with
high,
how
yeah.
deep his fucking voice is. But he's got like a range of like
That's
different
awesome.
shit and really good at accents. So
That is good for fucking podcasts.
Yeah,
people can't hear you, and then all of a sudden, like, is that Bart Simpson?
yeah,
Do they have Bart Simpson in the room? Yeah.
because he voices all of his cartoons
Is
too.
that Tucker Carlson?
So they'll break off into like
That's Ben Shapiro.
comedy bits, just fucking
Let me tuck my balls into my asshole first.
just rip
That's why
some
it's called
kind of
Tucker.
improv. It's funny. It's really fucking
Sorry, we
good.
keep talking over you. He
Yeah.
was talking about Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Of course, I had to talk and put my balls in my ass.
It's a very. I think you should check it out.
Yeah, I
Well,
like it a lot.
I
too.
think
It's
that they
really-
may be even anime because I've been into Cumtown lately,
Yeah.
and so that's like Stavros Halmalakalakalis and Nick Mullen and Adam Freeland, and it's all comics and shit. If anybody's not familiar, and yeah, Cumtown, you have to type it in to get it, which is embarrassing because it's the worst name for a fucking podcast.
Look
And
at
I
my
get
search history
it.
before I die.
Yeah, no shit. Well, man, I'm listening to it through my fucking Bluetooth on my phone in my van, so it just says Cumtown 3 times on the dash. You know what I mean? Like, artist Cumtown, album Cumtown. Fuck. But no, like they're great, and they've
Whenever
been
you're
doing a
driving with
few
your
of them.
boss.
Yeah,
Cumtown.
oh fuck yeah, he'd be into that though. Actually, he'll never hear
Just
this.
based on the
he'll,
title, he'd be
he'll
into
never
it?
hear this. But every fucking time I go to hook my Bluetooth and we're at the office and he's there because his phone was on the list before mine, it always comes up with porn because that's whatever he had on his phone last. So I'll get in the van and it'll be like tight teen anal. I'm like, how did I didn't. Oh, it's not me. Never mind. It's not even my phone. You know. So I got to drive away and fix. Anyways, what the fuck were we just talking about?
The
Podcast.
podcast.
Cream Crew.
Oh, right.
Cream
Yeah,
Crew.
right. Now it's talking about Cumtown, Cream Crew, Creamtown, come boys.
It's all
What?
mixing
Yeah,
together.
like it would.
That's one of those Korean boy bands, right?
Cumtown.
Cum Boys or Cream
Oh
Boys?
my
Isn't that?
Anyway,
Cum Pop?
There's like 10 of them.
but no. So they do. Sometimes they'll do little snippets that are 10 or 15 minutes or whatever that are animated. And I think that those guys actually animated one of the last ones I watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was a cream something, and I remember being like, "Oh, I wonder that's them."
They're pretty big on YouTube, so
Yeah.
they know lots of dudes.
Excuse me.
That's
Just
not weird.
dudes.
Just dudes.
Just
yeah.
dudes.
What more do you need for the boys?
For the boys.
Weekdays are for the boys. Saturdays are for
Yep.
the boys. Eh? Weekdays in most months, and I'm so lonely. I'm so very lonely. Except for the boys. Yeah, drink it with the boys.
Now Mondays for the boys.
Yeah.
In the closet with the boys.
Holy fuck.
Oh boy.
Kids in the hall, boys in the closet. Chris is
I
losing.
think I came across that film online somewhere on the deep web.
on the dark web.
Yeah.
Little Letterkenny
kids in the
throw
hall,
back
boys in the
reference.
closet.
Enjoy some Letterkenny also.
What do you think the odds we can get Letterkenny in this closet?
I don't know why we wouldn't. I'm not sure they're not here right now. The Letterkenny.
The Letterkennies.
The
Yeah.
whole town.
Oh my God, though. Sorry, turn it off for a second. I need to talk about his sister for about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me the old squirrely Dan, take about 150% off there. Hey? And I'm
Oh,
like,
easy
yeah,
there,
yeah,
Squirrely
I'm gonna
Dan.
take it all off. Don't worry about it. Slap it all over your sister.
What's
Wayne.
that other one? Bonnie McMurphy.
McMurphy, Jesus, McMurray.
Oh,
good
McMurray.
enough.
Yeah, that's
McMurphy's better though. Smurfy McMurphy. And I'd smurf the ass right off her.
Smurf, man.
No, she smurfed me upside down in that fucking smurf room. Last smurf end.
Oh,
Smurf,
no.
smurf.
Smurf.
Uh,
Snarf?
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
So yeah, I've been
That's
doing
another
I've been doing some stand up. I'm gonna do some more this week. Seems to be there's pretty much a regular open mic every Wednesday now somewhere in the city, and more popping up. So that's good.
Yeah, we got to eradicate these comedy clubs. They're
What?
propping up everywhere.
We need to eradicate them. I'm encouraging this. I think we're on different sides of this topic. Engage. Yeah. I'll give a rebuttal.
Arson breaks out
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
What do you got against
No,
comedy
no,
clubs,
I get,
Rawless? What do you got against laughter?
Berman.
Yeah.
It's got me.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Well, that's degenerates. Yeah. Checks
Stop laughing at me! Ah, burn!
So when's your comedy show?
It's right now. It's right now, baby. You're witnessing this.
It's one of them sad clown kind of comedy shows.
Exactly. Exactly.
Really, really sad clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them
yeah.
suicidal clown comedy shows.
Mm-hmm. Suicidal clown that lives
Dink
forever.
the last clown.
Oh fuck! Have you guys ever seen what the fuck? Shakes the Clown. The movie Shakes the Clown
No.
with
No.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, really? He's-
Oh,
man, I like that.
dudes,
From Police Academy. I loved him in Police Academy.
it's
That was
so fucking good.
Which
It's
one was that? Is it? It's not the voice guy, is it?
Bobcat
No.
Goldthwait. No, he's
No,
like he's got like
he's
the weird
he's dude
voice.
who's- Hey, yeah. Or no, I can't do it.
Yeah, like, nobody can.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
He always,
higher pitch, like
he always sounds. It's
gravelly.
a little Sam Kinison, little Sam Kinison.
I
movie, if
can't
that
do
gives
it,
you an
no.
idea.
You said Police Academy, so I just
Yeah, he was in
immediately
Police
go to that
Academy.
guy that
He's-
can do
But
all
he's
the
like
weird
he's like a
voices.
twitchy. He'd been like a twitchy weird guy with
Yeah,
frizzy
he's-
hair, and he'd be like,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yep.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fucking hilarious, and he writes lots. Like he's behind so much funny shit in Hollywood that you don't know about.
Yeah.
They're like you read the title like, I'm sorry, does that say Bobcat in there? But
That's a name.
yeah. But anyways, yeah. So he plays Shakes the Clown, who is like the world's shittiest fucking clown, drunk all the time, right? and the guy, fuck again, I'm so bad.
had
at this.
dreams about
I
him,
can't
I
remember the
think.
guy's name, but he was like he had the really deep gravelly voice, and he ran the hardware store on Home Improvement.
Improvement?
Yes.
I don't remember his name,
You know the
unfortunately,
dude
but I
I'm
know who it
talking
is.
about, the
Yeah,
real Stacy Keach kind of
Yeah,
vibe. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He plays a clown also, and Adam
nice.
Sandler plays a clown. In it.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got kind of like a smaller role, but he's kind of like one of their sidekicks, sort of.
How old is this movie?
Oh fuck, got to be like 92ish or something like
nice.
that.
Oh, really?
And like because there's one great scene where
Ancient
they're like
even.
they're driving in like this convertible. It's like three. It's Bobcat Goldthwait, the guy with the deep voice, and Adam Sandler, all dressed as clowns and just shitty clowns. And they're driving along and they just stop. And they're like mimes, and they get out. There's all these mimes in the park, and they just beat the shit out of them. And then they had to like have this
As you
fucking.
do.
Oh fuck! I wish. What's her name? Is it Lucinda or Lucille? She's black and she's like older, but she's got really short hair and she's like really big and really funny. She did stand up and she was in a bunch of shit. I mean, she's like a one-name
think I know who
woman.
you're talking
It's
about.
like Lucinda or some shit like that. She had a really disgusting part in that also, where she's talking about her peanut butter pussy, how it's brown, smooth, and easy to spread. And I was like, I would have been like 9 probably when I heard that or something. And I was like, holy fuck, that stuck with me.
It was a different time.
Brown, smooth, and easy to spread.
That's
Jesus
like
Christ.
that's like the jerk. That reminds me of the jerk. His special purpose.
The what? The jerk?
You've seen it, right?
Many years ago, that's
Oh,
with
okay.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Explain his special purpose, and
Okay,
for anyone who hasn't,
his
you
special
son of a
purpose
bitch.
is his
People
dick.
sitting here
His
have it.
spe-
Okay,
I
yeah.
was doing a thing.
You're doing a bit?
Occupied.
Oh my
at the
god.
moment. His special purpose is his dick. It's what his mom called.
Oh, she called it his
Yeah,
special
yeah.
purpose.
Oh.
Okay, that makes
I
sense.
see.
So the whole movie's about jerking off then when they call it the jerk.
Pretty much.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Mm.
That's funnier.
Is it the jerk
actually.
or am I? Yeah, no, it's the jerk.
There's the
Yeah.
pest.
The
No,
pest,
that's
that's
it's not
John
the it's not the pest. Yeah.
Leguizamo.
Ah.
It's like Leguizamo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing out
Also
the
excellent.
names.
He
until
made
I-
an
It's
excellent
the
clown
jerk.
in the
The
Spawn
Mask.
movie.
What?
Yeah, he was
John
in, yeah, he was
Leguizamo.
the clown in Spawn.
Yeah, that
Yep.
disgusting
Yeah, he was.
clown.
Yep.
I can smell you're not wearing any panties from here. Or however he
God.
did it. Yeah. More erotically than I did,
Spawn.
clearly. Yeah, go
That
Spawn.
train just kept running over you, didn't
Jesus
it? Running
Christ.
over you.
John Leguizamo. What were we talking
He's
about
great.
before this?
Leguizamo?
That's what you call us. What were we talking about
I don't
before
know.
this?
Don't know what we were talking about actually.
Old movies from the
movies,
90s.
the
Oh,
clown,
right, the fucking Shakes the Clown. Right, so it ends up. I can't remember exactly what the main conflict in it is. It's some sort of blackmail. Somebody got murdered, some drug deal, some bullshit like that. Because I remember them having to deal with these like rodeo clowns, who were like these really tough cowboy clowns that were high on cocaine. And I was like, as you do. But yeah, Shakes the Clown. Check that shit out because it was good. Robin Williams is in it and he plays a mime, and it's like not a big part, but he's really fucking funny. Oh yeah, because Bobcat Goldthwait's trying to hide out from
they
these
beat the
guys,
shit out of
so
Robin
he goes and
Williams?
hides out as a mime, and then and Robin Williams is really harsh on him, and it's it's a fucking classic. It's a fucking classic.
What's it called again?
Shakes the Clown.
Shakes the Clown. Yeah. Fuck. I missed that one.
I'm just picturing. I'm trying to picture the cover of it, but I know it didn't say this, but it would have been the type to be like Shakes the Clown. He's got VD. Like make it exciting about that. Like he's gonna give your kids the clap, 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 clap. clap.
Oh god.
The balloon animals are all condoms. None of that was in the movie, but I mean, if I was writing it, I would have put that in there.
So when's your next comedy night?
Well, there's open mics fucking every week pretty much. So I'm gonna try and hit as many of those as I can in the near future and get my shit together.
Yeah.
And then I do get that show on the 18th of May.
How long's your set
My
now?
first legit show.
5 hours.
Well, yeah. How long did it take to build the Ark exactly? Yeah. No, you're usually only doing 5 to 7 at an open mic, so I always have that. But no, I don't know. I've got over an hour's worth of shit for sure.
Fuck, I don't imagine I could to fill an hour of time at a comedy fucking special. Jesus.
Yeah, but a lot of it can just be talking.
I guess
what I mean?
so. Yeah.
Looking.
Just really good.
Nobody's laughing anyways. You know what I mean?
Oh,
wait a minute. Maybe I'm not funny. I've been all these. Like you're waiting for the laughs to start.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I mean? You're just talking. Crickets. Tumbleweeds. That's what you got to deal with.
You
Usually
get off the
comedy
stage when they
nights.
start laughing.
Yeah.
You're laughing between each other. Yeah.
How
just
funny is dead air
When I
before
go to use the
snot?
bathroom, they're all laughing. Well, I think to kill for a fucking hour, like every 20 seconds you're hitting them with another fucking zinger. That's a lot. But then when you're doing that, you get more storytelling and shit, right? And you stretch the jokes out a little longer and get a little more shit. But
it'd be tough.
But yeah, the open mics, I'm
art.
trying to adjust to it to like fucking because I don't know what I'm doing to begin with. But I'm trying to figure out like how do you do these, right? Like I know it's funny about the stories, but it's like how do I get them out in a timely manner and not losing people? Because open mics, nobody gives a shit, right? Nobody's paying attention. The other comedians are the only ones watching, right?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck, and they've heard these all before. So it's like, well, how do I make them fucking laugh? And I'm like, well, just coming up. If every time you're doing it, you got even a couple brand new little poppy little fucking zinger, little setup fucking punchline, setup punchline, and then you got a couple other stories you can rotate. I think it'd be fine, Get part of the crowd that hasn't fucking heard my shit before, so I can focus on them, because that gets lame quick.
Yeah, you just got to go into beratement comedy and start picking people in the audience. Tear them apart.
See, I'd have to be more comfortable with myself, though.
Yeah,
Self-deprecating's a lot easier. It's like, I was going to start making fun of you for that haircut, but then I realized what mine looks like, and I mean, can we all talk to each other about this, how we're going to get through it?
That's funny,
I love self-deprecating jokes.
Although it's really
It's-
hard.
well,
to
you know
direct
what?
the
Not very
crowd
good at them.
when
Oh my god! You guys couldn't see it, but he was flipping a burger at a girl at that time, eh? Like he's like, I'm not good at self-deprecating.
I guess it's really hard to berate a crowd when there's nobody there, though.
Yeah, exactly. Talk to the ghosts of my past. Yeah, my demons.
These are my demons.
No, self-deprecating I think is the way to go. And it's easy to get a crowd on your side then when you're doing that. You know what I mean? Hey, he's not mean and against us. Let's laugh with him. You know, like
The last thing you want.
he's saying what we're all thinking, that he's fat. We're trying to figure that one out. I'm like, man, I fucking like,
Preach, brother.
Here come the fat jokes. Hey, hope he's got a bit about cheeseburgers. And I want to be like, but no, but you guys' glasses are all fucked. I'm actually quite skinny. It's an issue with your prescription. That's not my eating habits on display here. And I've got a
Cheeseburger.
pituitary
I want
and a
cheeseburger
thyroid
now.
problem, and
Fisheye
that's
lenses.
all made up. Yeah, like everybody else's problems.
Problems aren't real, people.
Yeah.
Get over it. Fucking smart enough.
You show me a real person with real problems, and I'll show you. I don't know, my wiener probably.
Yeah, probably. Or mine. Would you show them my wiener?
Could you? I don't think it's illegal if you do it.
I mean,
I
I
don't
won't.
know why we're trying to worry about hopping around that. But yeah, no, got some fucking stand-up shits coming up.
I took a
Rolling
stand-up
down the
shit
way
once.
up.
It was not pretty.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
It just
That's
kind of happened,
horrific.
actually.
That's what you were doing in the hallway.
Okay, everybody
Yep.
tell one poop joke, that's it. Or one poop story. And go.
That was it.
Oh, you only
that
have
was
the one
mine.
poop
That was
story. Actually,
mine.
I have a
It's
pretty
your
good
turn.
poop story. You guys want to hear it real quick? I don't know if
Yeah,
I ever told you
okay.
this before. Okay, so back in high school, we're at a party out at this fucking farm out near Arborfield, which is a garbage town. And no, that has no bearing on the story. I just wanted to put that out there because your town's garbage.
Noted.
But he's out at this fucking farm, and it's a pretty big fucking. And actually, it's the evening of my only ever sucker punch. because I sucker punched somebody very hard that night.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you got
Oh no, I've been sucker
And then you
punched
poop
before.
yourself.
Yeah. No, I did. I was proud at that time. I'm gonna go take a victory shit. Fuck this.
No
guy.
wonder everybody
Yeah.
does this.
Yeah. This is super fun. Everyone should do it. Yeah, but no, I kind of felt a little bit bad. But then that guy was a piece of shit. He was beating up a kid too. Fucking. Anyways, yeah, he was beating up this guy my age. I'm fucking 18 or 19 at the time, beating up like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And like picking a fight with him, and like was
fuck.
being a shit the whole night. And I was like, fuck it. They were fighting, and I just sucker punched him while they were fighting because he was beating the kid up. So I was like, bang. And then when he went down, I pulled
You're
the
a
kid over
hero.
on him. I'm like, here you go, get after it. So the kid started just pumping the shit out of him. It was funny. Yeah. Fuck that guy. But anyways, so the fucking house
story. I wanna
afterwards,
hear
I'm
about
like,
the poop,
I'm
yeah.
like, I gotta take a dump really bad. I don't know whose house it is, so I don't even know who to ask if it's cool. But I'm like, well, whatever, I'll just go in. So I open the door, and right away I can hear the fucking TV at like full volume. And then both this guy's parents are at full volume fighting with each other in the living room. And I'm just like, holy fuck. And so the living room's off on the side through the kitchen, and there's this
And then
little
you shit
hallway
yourself.
down to this bathroom. So I fucking scooch down the hallway and close the door, and I'm in there taking a dump, and I'm just like, holy fuck, I don't even want to touch anything in here. Like this fucking bathtub's all full of fucking old newspapers and towels, and it's just fucked. Like, what is this?
Well, where else do you
And-
put the newspapers after you've been reading them in
Yeah,
the
right.
bath, right?
So then I get done taking a shit, and I go to flush, and the toilet doesn't work. Like,
Oh, no.
it's disconnected.
You expected it
No,
to
fuck, I
after
fucked up.
seeing the
I
newspapers in
fucked
the
up
bathroom?
first, though, because I went to go wipe my ass, and there was no toilet paper. So then I reach under the fucking thing, and I found, like, the fucking
Dusty, there's
instruction
newspaper
for a,
everywhere.
well, no, but it was, like, mostly under towels in the tub. You know what I mean? Like, it was,
Yeah.
like, stacked. I'm like, I'm not reaching in there. So I reached under the sink, and I found a box for an electric razor, and it had the instructions there, so I, like, ruffled it up and wiped my ass with that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, and then I go to flush it, and it's just like jingle, 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 no contact, hey? Like, oh, there's no water to this bathroom. So I just straight up took a shit in this fucking bathroom that doesn't work at all, hey? And so I'm like, what do I do? Just sneak out, of course.
It's
So
like the cherry on top for the shitty bathroom.
hold on. The cherry hasn't come yet.
Oh,
So I get out of the house, like escape without anybody finding me, and I'm like, holy fuck, I can't believe I just did that. So I find my buddies, and I'm like, and I tell them the story. I'm like, I can't believe I just took a shit in there, and what happened? The bathroom doesn't work. And they're like, oh, that's fucked. They're gonna hate that tomorrow. Oh, that'll be the worst. My buddy Jarrett comes around the corner of the house, and he's like, fuck, you guys wouldn't believe it. I just had to take a dump out in the yard and wipe my ass with my sock. I'm like, no, that'll be worse. That'll be worse. At least mine's in the toilet. Like theirs is out. Fuck, you out there mowing the lawn, and why is this sock here? And a human-sized shit. Yeah. Have a party at your house. They said it'd be fun. They said. Full of feces.
Oh, boy.
yeah.
That's my poop story.
I don't have a poop story that's my own, but got one
But I know lots of other people's ones.
yeah.
Everyone
Well,
tells me their poop
I was
stories for some
there.
reason.
But there's well, you know Lucas Petrie.
Absolutely.
So
That's his full name.
That's his full name. I'm sure we'll change it later. We'll bleep that shit out. Anyway,
sure.
So
Yeah, sure.
it's not a great story. It's gonna suck. We
build it up.
were just hanging out on the at the bench as we did as losing teenagers back in the day.
In a very,
Needed the
very
bench.
small town. The bench, the
very
only
small
bench
town,
on Main
yeah.
Street in a town of
That
about
was the bench. We
150
just
fucking
hung out.
people.
And, like, so there was a long pause, silence of nobody talking, and then all of a sudden, fucking Lucas just gets up and he's like, "Oh, I shit my pants," and he did. He really just like, "I gotta go home. I shit my pants."
Just sitting here quietly. Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Oh, what a
Oopsie-daisy,
nice
yep.
day.
I gotta go,
Shit
guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my
Birds are
shit.
chirping,
That's
winds
it.
blowing.
That's
nice.
how it goes.
You know, it's funny.
Shit my pants. Shit my pants.
That's that he didn't get a nickname for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Like, there's probably an endless amount of shit pants fucking nicknames you can give somebody for that, but he didn't get one. Is very impressive to me. Very impressive. Well, as I was talking, like, I got a bit about Well, I have several bits
Well, you
about
know the
nicknames.
Petries,
Yeah.
man. They're just so open about that shit. It's like they would love it.
I'm
They would
honestly
own
surprised
that
he didn't
name.
just stand up in front of everybody, pull his pants down, take
Yeah.
it down. I got to do this real quick.
You see, they'd
Couldn't
own,
care if you
they'd
minded.
own any joke you make
Yeah,
about him.
yeah,
so
yeah,
there's
that's
nothing-
it. Yeah. You couldn't give him a nickname about it, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But you give a nickname to berate people.
Yeah. This
To
isn't
break
for
their
this isn't
spirits.
for your bet. Well, it's okay. That's kind of the bit I have about that. Well, so it's two-parter. One of them is about this buddy of mine who tried giving himself the old nickname One Punch.
Yeah.
And right away I was like, no, it's more like one lunch. Like I've never seen you only eat one lunch. You know, like you can't give yourself a nickname. And then he tried getting in on it right away. Oh yeah, one lunch. That's me. Yeah, I always eat 2 or 3. And it's like this shit isn't for you. One lunch. Go sit with Sandwich Face. You don't get to come around with us. You know. But no, my old man was always really into giving people nicknames, and I had a whole fucking bit about it. But my favorite has to be, and this is like the punchline to it, is Fatu.
Fatu.
Because he wasn't just ugly, he was fat too. Everybody thought he was like Samoan or something. Fat too. Yeah, cool. Sounds exotic.
That's a
eh?
plus-size
No, it's not just
clothesline.
that he's ugly. He's fat too, and like lazy eye. Like this was not to say all men with lazy eyes are ugly, but I mean if you're looking for symmetry, that doesn't help. Fat 2. Not just ugly, he's Fat 2. Classic nickname. It's not just short, it's bent 2.
Yeah.
I'm bent 2.
Well,
It doesn't just sting, it drips too. Drip too. Holy fuck.
Oh god.
Mom, I hope you're listening. The last one. Just dead serious all the time.
I'm
eh?
gonna
What's
send
going on
I'm
in
gonna send a
Darfur
link directly
exactly?
to your mom.
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
this.
Now here's the hot take you came for.
Yeah.
After that one.
Yeah. What time is it? How many minutes are we doing this here?
Let's see.
Oh, fuck me in the ass. So we're just about an hour.
52 minutes, yeah.
Pretty much on where we wanted to be. I don't really want to go much longer.
Mhm.
Because then people are going to get used to that and expect it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we don't
And
want
we're
to. We don't
fucking-
want to set any kind of
30 minutes
expectations.
tops.
Although to
We're
be
already
fair, the
pushing
first like 12 minutes of this was just him pouring drinks and us. Is this on? Does that work? How do you do this?
How do you microphone?
Where am I?
Where?
Why don't I have any
Yes,
clothes
that's
on?
right. It's all
man.
coming to circle.
Okay, I'm starting to think more because I'm just even looking around your bar here and getting more inspiration because you got like show posters from ones we played and other shit
I
going
wish I
on.
had
and-
more.
and bands that I hate, you know, like fucking. So we got some stuff. Yeah, I know you're pointing at the cricket one. Very good. Very good. Yeah. No, I don't hate cricket. Just they got a douchebag for a lead singer.
I don't know. The music was
Hot take.
terrible, actually.
Hot take. Is that going to be our little catchphrase? Are we going to say hot take all
Hot
the time?
take.
Is that
That's what
gonna be
everyone
our
else says. I don't know.
Hot takes and shake and bakes.
I just do what everyone else does,
Oh,
man.
you're the-
I'm a
You
poser.
got a little Nate. Ed.
thing? Make head?
Two posers in a closet.
It's great.
2 posers plus Rollis.
You should tell that
Oh,
story
I
real
see.
quick. That was great when you almost knocked out Graham.
Well, I don't know if it was an almost knocked out. Okay, I'll tell it really quick. So we're on tour with this. So we're on tour with this band. We were with this other band called the Sneers, and then this band called Cricket we were touring with. And they said they wanted to fucking book the whole thing. They're like, we're gonna do like an Eastern Canada tour. We're going to East Toronto, the whole fucking thing, and we're gonna book it all. And I was like, okay, cool, because we booked all our own shit
I'm gonna have
previously.
one more
and we
drink
had
to
some hookups, but it was well. I mean, if you're topping them up, I'd take a top, just a small topping up. Yeah, fucking right, top me off.
Just a small one. Give him a double.
So, anyways, they're booking everything, and he didn't seem like he really wanted any help doing any of this, which was, fucking awesome. We just show up, fucking play the shows, that's cool. Well, we start playing these fucking shows, and we stop in, I don't know where that fucking first town was in Manitoba. I don't think it was even Thompson. You know what I mean? Like, it was, like, near Thompson and shittier than that, when you're like, the only fucking city in Manitoba is Winnipeg. You know what I mean? Ask anybody, what's in Manitoba? I don't know, Winnipeg? And they're like, well, Thompson. Okay, that's a town, you know? Are you guys going to stop there? Well, sort of near there.
In hindsight, we should not have gone through Canada. We should have gone under. And gone
Well,
through,
no,
like,
we
the
should
major
have
state cities.
gone with someone booking fucking shows that was going to book them at venues that were going to promote it. So
Yeah.
like the first one we played at was a pizza shop, which I'm not above or beneath any of that fucking shit. I'll
think I
play
might
anywhere,
like that. I mean,
anytime.
there's pizza there.
I like it, but it's like no, we occasionally have live music here, so we'll sort of do this with like no local support. So it's like, okay, well, whoever normally comes to the pizza shop for some music every once in a while will enjoy this. Everyone else is like, we just came here to get some fucking pizza. Why are these guys making so much fucking noise on the floor in our pizza shop because there's no stage? Which, again, I'm not above or beneath this. I'm just saying, if I'm planning a Cross Canada tour, pizza shop where they don't normally have music isn't the first stop I'm making. So then we continue on, and we stopped at that other one in fucking Thunder Bay. There might have been a show in between, I don't remember, but I know there was the one in Thunder Bay where, again, it was us and the wait staff because we got there and they didn't realize they even had a show that night, and the guy that normally books it, he wasn't around, and he couldn't get anybody local to show up, and so we're doing a Tuesday night in fucking Thunder Bay. You know how that went. And then we get along the Great Lakes, and in the meantime, fucking between the two vans of bands, the kinsmanship is deteriorating. Like we're trying to fucking have a little bit
Morale
of fun with
is
it.
low.
Oh, dude, like we made a little vacation out of that trip around the
Yeah.
Great Lakes. Like we fucking stopped and like went to that fucking weird mine and
Yeah.
like went ziplining and got wasted and like went on little adventures. And they like just drove straight through without us. And then like you know what I mean?
That was also weird. I was like,
I was
I
like,
thought
yeah.
we'd hang out with the band
Right?
that we're
Are we
on
doing
tour
this
with.
together? Isn't this the point?
Yeah.
So, anyways, we get around down to fucking Sault Ste. Marie, and it's nice. It's I remember being just
Oh,
a
I love
gorgeous
Sault
fucking
Ste.
day.
Marie.
It was a nice fucking town. The bar was cool. It was a good vibe. But again, we get there, and there's nothing on the marquee about there being a fucking show. There's nothing on anything. We get there, the guy's like, "Oh, was that tonight?"
Oh, wow.
So it's a Sunday night in Sault Ste. Marie when nobody knew there was going to be a show going on. So again, no local fucking support.
Yeah.
I mean, with band. That's what I mean when I say local support. I guess it's not like people showing
Nobody's
up, but
promoting
local
it. No,
fucking
the
bands,
fucking
so that their
venues
friends
didn't even
come
know they were
out.
going on.
Because guess what? Not everybody knows any of these jerk offs from Saskatoon. You know, like we need fucking that so we can make you fans. We need you to come in because you don't know us yet.
Yeah.
And so at this point, I'm already getting fucking annoyed that this is how the fucking shows have been. And you can argue most times that it's kind of like, well, that's how it goes. You know, shit happens, it falls through. But it's like, no, it's been 3 in a row of not just, oh, nobody showed up, but it's like there wasn't even an attempt. They don't even know we're fucking here. Like, you know, like we're bringing our own shit. So we do the Sault Ste. Marie show. We're getting ready to do it. And they want us to start earlier for some reason. When I'm like, well, there's nobody here yet. If we wait a bit, we'll fucking
Maybe people show up.
Maybe you know, like after dinner, it's only 6:30 or whatever. If we can wait till 7:30, 8 o'clock, we maybe get some people coming in to fucking have some bevies and we can entertain them. You know. No, we should get going now. We got to get going now. Okay, fine, fuck it, whatever. We'll get going. We'll do our set. So we do 45 fucking minutes. Yeah. You know, and then they're gonna go on afterwards and they're gonna do maybe a longer set or whatever. We do our 45 minutes, get done, all right, thanks. You know, 3 people in the fucking bar and the staff clapping. All right, cool, thanks, see you guys later, get off. And he's like, well, you guys are done? And I'm like, well, yeah, man, what do you want? And he's like, well, I thought you were going to do an hour. And I'm like, well, I thought there was going to be a crowd. So I guess we're not getting all what we fucking wanted, you know? And then he started to try and give me shit about my bad attitude. Like, well, that's a piss poor attitude, you know? And I'm like, fuck, buddy, I'm not letting anybody down. There's nobody fucking here. And you want to push me on this? Why didn't you fucking get anything done before you booked this? Why is there nobody here? Why are there no local bands on any of these fucking bills, mister? I'm going to book the fucking show. And he's fucking, because he starts giving me shit about something. And I was like, man, you're just a fucking asshole.
And for a little more context, Graham is like an asshole. He was always in our face every day.
Fucking thing. And talk shit about you guys. Remember we played with the Misfits.
Us, yeah.
We get him on this fucking show. And then, like, as the show's going on, he's telling me how I'm the only thing that matters in the band. And that if I went on my own, I could just do it. Like, you don't really need those guys.
He said that to
you? He said that.
No way.
Yes, man. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Are you serious?
Like, no, like, you're the entertainment, man. Like, you know, if you didn't have those guys, you'd still be doing it. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think me up here farting on a snare drum would be anything like these guys actually playing music with me, you know? Nobody hears my lyrics normally because the sound is always shit in the places we are. So any thought I've put into this, no one really appreciates, honestly. You know, like, what are you talking about? So, yeah, that always kind of rubbed me the wrong fucking way. So then when he started that, I was like, man, you're a fucking asshole. And then he goes outside and he's like, oh, I can't believe Dusty called me an asshole to my face. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, of course. But, I mean, he was kind of a big guy, too. Like, he was probably 6'2" or 6'3" or whatever.
Really tall,
so he probably never had a bunch of people, like, you know, kind of get in his face and giving him shit and be like, you know, why don't you go fuck yourself? Because you could always, you know, talk over him or whatever.
Well, he was a really fast talker.
I ain't that motherfucker. I ain't sucking that dick just yet. But you know,
Maybe
okay, so
later.
the funny thing about it was I felt bad at the time because I was like, I was fine with it, but then as soon as he started, like, kind of giving me a hard time, like, we're not being professional or something, I'm like, motherfucker, professional would be getting a fucking show that somebody's here. Don't start talking to me about professional. So then I got mad and I told you guys, I'm like, well, whatever. You guys do what you want to do. I said, I'll do the rest of the fucking tour. I don't care. I'm not talking to that guy, though. I said, if you guys want to work this out with them and we keep doing this, that's cool. If not, fucking, we know how to get the van home. You know what I mean? Yeah. So then Shar, our bass player, she goes to talk to him because you guys were all kind of talking to him. And she's like, well, I'm going to go and try and talk to him and try and sort this out. And I'm waiting away, and she comes back over. I might even been smoking a joint at the time. She comes back over, and she's like, I've never wanted to cut somebody's fucking throat before. And if you know this woman, she's like the softest, kindest, like, wouldn't say shit if her mouth was full of it kind of fucking woman. And she's like, I've never wanted to cut somebody's fucking throat before. And I was like, well, if you guys want to head back, I can drive the first bit, you know, like, because fuck it, when it's not fun, why the fuck are we doing it? We're not getting paid, there's no crowd, and you're a cunt. Okay, should we just go home then? You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to fucking be here. You want to try and do the rest of this on your own? We'll see how that goes. You don't need us, right? So, kudos to him.
Yeah.
Kudos to him.
I ran into the rest of his band years later at a punk rock show in Saskatoon.
They were all cool. I'll say
they were
this right now.
super nice.
Those guys were nice, fun to party with.
They were just like, oh man, bummer about that fucking tour, man. Fucking Graham sucked though, didn't he? They said that like immediately.
Wow, fuck, everybody knows it. That first night we were on. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how funny this is. If he's like, well, I wonder what this podcast is about, and then it's just 15 minutes of tearing him apart by name. And he's like, well, I got this one specific exclusive fucking time that I know is true, and you're getting every detail about it. But I forgot what little point I was getting. Oh no, I remember the first night that we were in Manitoba too. We stayed the night at somebody's house, like somebody who was just there for the show or whatever, put us up at their place, and everybody wanted to party because it was our first night out. Fucking, we're at somebody's house, they're having a party, and he comes up with his retainer in. Guys, we're gonna kind of keep it down. I'm trying to get some sleep. We got a long day tomorrow. And I was just like, well, line another one up. I'm staying up till tomorrow. Let's go. Fuck you. I remember walking around that next day before everybody got up because I was still just fucked from the night before. And I went for a walk around the block and got a coffee, and I was just like, I could feel the booze just oozing out of my body. Yeah. He's like, we're gonna get some sleep, and I'm like, no, I don't think we do. Actually, I think we need to do the opposite.
That's what the day is
Don't
for.
you know what the van is for? You
the
piece
show's,
of
the
shit.
show's at night, right?
Yeah,
So you
eat some
got all
fucking
day
chili,
to sleep.
get
and
your ass in gear.
Was it on the way
heal.
up or the way back where we stopped at that motel and we were like rocking out with acoustics?
That was
on
the way back.
patio? That was on the way back.
That was one of the funnest fucking evenings I've
That
maybe
was
had
probably
in
the
my
best
entire
show we
life.
played.
It was the best show we played. It was the most receptive crowd.
Yeah.
We got everybody that was in that fucking motel to come out and come hang.
Yeah, they were hanging with us, partying.
Man, that was super fun. I kind of forgot about that, actually.
It was like right on the highway, and
Yeah.
we just fucking pulled over. And we're miserable because we
and
drove
it's like
for
the
like
off-season,
10,
too, so
12
there's
hours.
like nobody else is out there camping and shit, right?
Super late. There's mosquitoes everywhere, but like, fuck it. I'm just gonna get drunk, sit on the fucking deck, and play guitar.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, people just started slowly moseying on out of their motels, and then before we knew it, we had a fucking deck party on the fucking on the motel.
Wait a minute,
set.
you guys are a what?
You guys are a band? Play your music, and we just played our whole set for them.
Acoustic, too, which was very fucking fun.
Yeah.
We never really done that before.
We
But
never
it turns
did.
out we're actually songwriters. We're not just piling up garbage out there. It turns out you can listen to it electric or otherwise, and it still sounds pretty fucking good.
And it turned out to be the best show of the entire tour. We got paid
Oh,
nothing.
little gems, hey? Hidden gems.
Yeah, I did
That
forget
was
about that
fun.
until right now.
That was a good fucking... And that totally turned things around, too, because we were all just down.
Yeah.
Hey, like, just bummed on not doing the tour and the day how
Well,
it
because we were really
was,
close
and-
to Toronto, and that
Ah,
was...
fuck, this is when the shows were going to get good, right? Even a
Yeah.
shitty night in the big T-Dot, that's going to be a fucking good night, right?
Yeah.
And we don't know. Although, Clara, one of our former drummers,
Yeah.
was in a club in fucking Toronto and was like, what the
Oh.
fuck, when did you guys take this? And sent me video of us being played in the bar from when we played at the Cobalt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I don't know how the fuck that ended up on the other side of the country, but I mean, I guess it didn't have to physically travel. But I just thought that was cool because I was like, oh, fuck, that's like years after we fucking did that, not even a band anymore. And she's
Yeah.
just like, holy fuck, that's the band I used to play with at some fucking thing in Vancouver. What's going on here?
The Cobalt was pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
That was probably the coolest punk rock bar that we ever stopped in on tour. Right?
Yeah,
I'd
it was
say.
kind of a fucking, it was kind of a gem. Like it was a bit of an institution for a while. It was like the spot in
Yeah.
wanna be
Vancouver. From what I know, what the
institutionalized.
fuck do I know? I never lived there, but I just
No,
remember hearing
but
about the
from what I
Cobalt.
hear, yeah, it's like the fucking
Well,
CBGBs of
and
Canada.
that fucking was it the Royal Albert Arms we played at in Winnipeg?
Yeah.
It wasn't on
yeah.
that tour, but it was a different one. That was a dope because that's kind of a fucking like that's kind of a spot, you know,
Yeah.
like, and that was a good show too. That was I can't remember. Was it Leg Spreads? No. Leg Spread was at Cobalt. That was their wind up party, and that's why there was like fucking more people than you should normally be able to cram in that bar. But that one was
How many times did we play
a
Winnipeg?
wind up party for somebody's CD release too, and I can't remember who it was, but it was a fuck pile. It was a good crowd. It was a good. I remember the show. I remember that show. Sorry, I'm just jumping.
pile.
That
All right.
Winnipeg show. I remember starting it and being like, "Fuck, there's a good crowd here. Everybody's into it." And then I remember puking onto the side of the van in the parking lot afterwards. Between those two, no fucking idea. No idea. I remember my nose bleeding from puking so much on the van.
Oh man,
That's
I
some
don't.
intense fucking
Oh,
puking.
fuck, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I might have been
What
so
a fucking
drunk.
party.
I
What do you
kind
even
of
know?
want to puke.
I might have been
that
so
hard.
drunk
I-
for
I-
that show
I'm
that I don't
almost.
remember it because fuck, I don't remember shit about that show. I remember.
Oh, I
playing,
was drunk as fuck.
I
during
remember
that.
playing in the parking lot, like acoustic, for like this old guy that came over, and then
Yeah.
he came up and he took it from me, and he was fucking shredding Hendrix, and he was better than me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
And that was your first bout with hepatitis. Yeah. Well, no, and I remember. I don't know if it was
Wanna come
that
to the van and
show
fuck me?
because I don't think it was the same
That's
van.
what the van's for.
How many times did we play in Winnipeg?
I'd say twice.
I think
'Cause
so.
we-
Because was
'cause we
Adriel
used
with
to
us
go-
one time?
What's that?
Was Adriel with us one time and we were in the minivan?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I don't remember that show at all either, but I remember the drive back from that when we were going through all that road construction, and I was hanging out the side of the van
Yeah.
with the door open like it was a helicopter in Vietnam, pissing on everything I could.
That was like.
And I didn't know
That
it was
was
gonna-
just
that wasn't
outside the
same
city.
show. Oh, dude, we weren't even out. Like, we were
Yeah.
like, it was like the construction was right up to the edge, and I was just letting her buck. But I was exactly. I was
Yeah.
doing Fortunate
Yeah,
Son
Fortunate
the whole
Son's
time.
playing, yeah.
Eat napalm. Yeah. Eat napalm, Charlie. Yeah. I didn't make it racial though, because I'm pretty woke. Pretty woke.
Waked.
Yeah, we went through there twice, I think, because when we did the West tour, we fucking went to Winnipeg and then
That's
down.
right. That's what that was.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
we went to
that's
the
what that
fucking.
was. You're right. You're right. In
We
the
skipped
minivan.
Regina and went right to fucking
Why wouldn't you skip Regina?
Moose Jaw. That's what you do. Anybody out there, you're looking for tour tips? You
Yeah.
fuck Regina right in its
Fuck the big
asshole.
cities.
You go to Moose Jaw. You want a good time? You go to Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
I don't know why we did that. It's weird.
Everybody's talking
Maybe we
about
could
it.
get a show. We played in a
the hip thing
BP's
to
in
do.
Moose Jaw too, wasn't it?
Yep, it was a
BP's?
sports bar of some sort.
Oh, sports bar.
And they were
yeah.
not used to having music once again. And I stripped down to my underwear in that one.
My dad came out for that one.
Wait, your dad came out at that one?
My dad.
He's like,
He's in his
lucky
underwear.
me.
Your dad
Lucky
came out.
me.
Well, my
That's
dad.
so funny.
My dad's got a bike, and that was around the time he just bought it, so he
Little
fucking
Honda
get up,
Goldwing.
jump on the bike and go see the boy.
Yeah.
He's never been more disappointed.
Yeah. Shitty crowd, shitty band. I'm naked. The fucking I got a ticket that night that I ended up getting a fucking bench warrant for. Months later, I got pulled over, and the cop's like, "I got to take you to jail." I'm like, "Bullshit."
No. I embellished. He was actually pretty proud of me that night, but he really liked the next band that came after us, fucking Frankie Four Fingers or whatever, Two Fingers.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember his
in the
name.
Deformities.
And the Deformities.
Frankie
yeah.
Two Fingers and the Deformities.
Something
I
like
believe,
it,
'cause
yeah,
you guys
dude.
only have like 2 fingers. On
Oh
one
man,
hand or
but that guy
whatever.
could shred. Fucking
Yeah,
he
man.
shred. And my
Yep.
dad loved him. He's like, holy shit, because my dad's an old blues guy.
Yes, yeah, and that's the shit he's jamming on.
Yeah, so he's like fucking banging the table. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, fucking time, Dad. Those queers are out of here, eh? We should all fuck those guys up, right, guys? I hate them. Nobody's their dad in here, I tell you what.
Well, there was definitely a few lean-ins. That's how you do it, boy.
Oh, my God. He's just giving it to you, eh? I should have chopped a couple of those off on you when you were younger, eh? Maybe you played this thing right. Holy fuck, Dad. Cruel.
It's cruel.
Get one of those guys to teach how to play guitar.
Yeah. Well, I think we partied with him that night. We went.
Oh,
I think
probably.
we stayed at yeah. I think
What else
after
would we have done?
we went to a house party with him, and he's a pretty cool dude.
No, I don't even remember, man. I remember getting mad at that
Yeah,
cop.
we were drunk a lot. So.
I remember yelling at that cop a lot.
Still in your underwear.
And him not beating me mercilessly, luckily.
That was a good tour, that Western
It
tour.
was fun. That was a fun one, playing with the Mad Cowboys.
Yeah. Oh,
Red
that was
Deer.
like their last show.
That was
too?
and again, not a great show, but those guys were amazing. The Mad Cowboys, you get a chance, pick your fucking shit up. Love them.
Yep. Yeah, they
And I
had
can't
like an
remember, were you
against
with
me
Old
thing going on.
Roger at all in that one?
Yep, we met up with them.
Did they play that show too with us then? Because that's like 2 significantly better bands and us. It's like, who organized this? Well, we organized it, but can we make them the headliners and we're the support? Is that cool?
Yeah, we met
They
up
were
with
much
them.
better than we were.
We met up with them in Red Deer, I think. And
No, because we played with Old Roger in Calgary at Vern's, and I just don't remember if it was that same tour. But I think, because I remember traveling with them.
VRN,
I remember
Vern.
traveling with them. We had our vans,
Yeah.
and we were going to try and camp.
My
And
main
then that
man,
guy
Vern.
tried making us pay for it, because we pulled up in that fucking rainstorm, and
Yeah.
we couldn't get our tents out, so we all just slept in our vans,
Yeah.
just parked there. And the guy who owned the campsite came over and was trying to make us pay for an RV site, and was like, "You're not, like, I'll give you fucking money for like a regular site, but I'm not paying you for a fucking RV site." And we didn't plug anything in. We just parked here. We just happened to park here because it was
Yeah.
the middle of a storm. It was the middle of the night, and no one was around. And he's just giving me the gears about it. So finally, I'm like, "Look, you can get this or fuck all. So what do you want?" Like, I'm not gonna fucking. You think I'm not gonna punch you out in this fucking parking lot? Just get out of here and leave. I hate this. I hate this night. I hate this tour. I'm cold and wet. Fuck you. But yeah, I just remember being like, "Look, this is what you're gonna fucking get. So just shut up." Fuck.
Take it and like it.
Yeah, go on tour.
And
they
I
said.
like sleeping
It'll
in
be
the
fun,
van,
they
thank
said.
you.
Yeah,
Someone else's van.
I think we had a pretty sweet arrangement sleeping in the van.
it wasn't too bad.
Was it
as
an
far as
edible
van sleeping
arrangement?
goes. Go for one of those.
It was head to toe.
What?
One person on the
Head
floor.
to toe? Edible
toe.
arrangement? Okay.
You know.
Oh, tip to tip.
No, we were spooning.
Oh, okay.
We had lots of fucking seats in that thing. That was like a 15 passenger or whatever.
Yeah, it was a
Before
big
it was
van.
one of the ones they took them off the road because they kept killing basketball teams.
And they almost killed us.
Every 3 years, you'd lose another volleyball team or basketball team, and one of them dodged fucking passenger vans. Eh?
But we almost did die.
Jesus Christ, so many times.
So many times.
And not even just like, oh yeah, it was close. It was like, no,
We
like,
almost
fuck me in the
died
asshole.
several
Yeah.
times. We could have been that next band.
Oh well. Hey, we would have been a lot more fucking famous.
Yeah, we made martyrs.
We'd be looking down from heaven, just pissing on everybody. Just fucking up there. With a
That's
bunch
how
of
we get our
all-
shitty music on the fucking
Everybody-
radio.
everybody
They
keeps-
saluting. It's so bad though,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we gotta play it.
Yeah, the boys went out in a blaze of glory.
Oh,
Blaze of glory.
back to Bon Jovi we are.
Yeah, exactly. JBJ all goddamn day.
Hey.
Really some hate. I'm just me.
What do you say?
You guys just want to do Adam Sandler bits for
Sure.
about 45 minutes? Or? Back when he was funny?
Oh, I see what's going on here.
No, it's not that I've changed. You've all changed. You've grown up. I never changed. Oh, yeah, right. You were never funny,
Got my
turns out.
lunch backed up, my shoes tied tight. Hope I don't get in a fight.
Yeah, he's got a tattoo of Adam Sandler, by the way, just above his ass crack.
Just above it.
Yeah. What are you looking at, Schwan? That's what it says.
What are you looking at, Swan?
He's got a couple of them with the pickles sliding down the window on his ass. Little pickle tracks.
Going down the crack,
Yeah.
baby.
That would be a pretty sweet tattoo.
It would
though,
be,
honestly. I'm beaking you, but
Yeah. I'm very aware
I
of
know
that.
it sounds like I'm talking shit,
I-
but here's the
that-
thing. Sorry,
I
I'm just
would
looking at
probably
that
get that
penis
tattoo.
picture on there. Why is it a top-down view? Because you got one
Why
ball
is
on
it-
top and one ball
I mean,
underneath.
why wouldn't it?
So it's either you got a ball on top and a ball underneath, or it's just a top-down view, and it's got a veer to the right. Then if that's the case,
Dusty, that's not
It's
a
not
penis.
gravity.
That's a rocket.
Oh, so I'm just seeing penises and everything.
You're the problem.
My therapist was right.
See, the things you think are balls is just plumes of smoke.
Well, I didn't get to finish it.
The
There's no
engines,
flames out there.
Gotta put some flames on. Yeah, and you're gonna want to do something about the foreskin too. If you want it to look like a rocket, you're gonna have to do something about that foreskin. Let's see that many veins on a rocket.
Hey man, it's a work in progress. That's why I don't show my art to anyone.
Stifling me.
It's
Stifling
all weird
me.
dicks, but they're really rocket ships.
You guys want to hear my process or not? For fuck's sake.
Look at my rocket ship, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just read what it says underneath this too. So he's got a board on the side here with some drawings and whatnot, and it says, "Do what you got to do to fit back into that T-shirt."
Yep. These are our.
That's amazing.
These are our special.
Yeah.
We've had some nights.
We're really fucking drunk up here.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah.
I don't remember what this well was. We were playing a game, but I can't remember what it was. It was the gay game.
Yeah, it was the gay game.
Gay song champ.
Yeah. We had to think of gay songs.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in
We
the,
could, like, top it up.
antiquated sense of the term, like it made you
So-
happy.
Well, no.
It's a
like-
gay
no,
old time.
it's
It's a
song-
gay old
songs that are about homosexuality or by homosexuals.
Okay.
Like the gayest
Yeah,
songs
that
we
was
could
game.
think
Or
of.
if it was just like a really bad song that was. I mean,
What are you trying to say?
no,
Gay is
not
bad?
that being gay is
Wait,
bad.
wow,
Holy
yeah,
fuck,
sure.
Rollins.
Wow.
Holy
That's not the
fuck.
game I was playing.
You know, this is who you were.
That's the game I was
You know, this is
playing.
what
Wow.
he's like.
Yeah.
Unreal. No, so what you meant to say was, you guys were trying to like showcase gay music in the industry, like
Pretty
gentlemen,
much,
and
yes.
like really
Yeah.
show your.
Or songs
Yeah,
about.
I don't know how I'm
You-
going to say
you
this.
spin
We should
this
just
for
there's-
him.
Nobody can see what's on here, so you could have said anything. We didn't need to
Yeah,
even talk
yeah.
about that. No, it talks about how huge my wiener is and how cool I am and the sweet cars I drive all the time because I'm really rich. I got a boat. You ever see my plane? It all says that on there.
Yeah.
That's next podcast. We gotta save that for the next one.
Lies.
Yeah.
Lies from the closet.
Eyes of the closet. Hey,
What's this
that's a
fucking?
good one too.
What
We
was
can call
that fucking show? Oh, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
The Lion, the Snitch in a closet.
The lying snitch. in
Yeah,
the
tuck it
closet.
back, you bitch, in the closet. That's the same kind of vibe, right? I'm a lion. Rawr. I'm a goat boy. I'm a goat boy. I think that's pretty much what that show was about. Well, I don't know, man. That says an hour
Right.
13 to me, so even if anybody listening, it's only 45 minutes, that means we cut out most of the racial stuff. So
Probably.
good for us. We're being allies in this, and I think that was a good first podcast.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
pretty
shut her
good.
down here. You guys
Not
have anything
bad.
else you want to say?
Not too shabby.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. Well, let's go fist ourselves.
All right.
And, yeah, we'll do another one in the future.
Yeah.